welcome to Taboretum channel. Today, for the very first time, we'll be using the slice methodology. So spot, learn, imagine, craft, and execute. So let's get to the bathroom and let's see what spots we want to spot today. We start with spotting the problem. Well, the problem here are actually spots here. The water is dripping from this element here after we stop the shower and end on the flat surface. And my wife doesn't like these spots. So the idea is to add another holder over here, but we don't want to drill holes in these tiles because we are gonna move to the new house and the new owner may not be willing to have holes right here. So let's figure out. Now the learning part. I bought this element that is the additional holder, and I wanted to attach it to the wall, and I thought let's use the double-sided tape, but the problem is that there is not much of a surface here, so I actually use the double-sided tape, stick it here over here, and you can even see the spot again. And I've learned that after 2 months, in the middle of the night, the whole thing fall off. Well, like this, but louder. Now imagine something like this that can actually go into one-handed operations, that can go into the holder, be glued to it, and now we have a nice surface for the double-sided tape. So let's get to the craft part. Okay, so we are in the FreeCAD. Today, instead of doing a full walkthrough, I will just show you how the thing is designed. So we imagine the filler for this tiny element that will, okay, it's already there. So we want to fill this gap over here. And we want to design something. Okay, so we started with a simple sketch, and actually I sketched 2 things at once. So the basic shape and the element that will be extruded, and I designed only half of the whole thing because, as you can see, this is symmetric. Now we can actually pad just some elements. So if you select only a subset of a sketch, you can pad only it. So I've selected this one and padded. So you can see that this is the outer shape, and if you hover over the sketch is still visible. And then I padded again the inner part of it, so we have the basic shape. Now the thing I've done, I added a fillet around these corners, and one important element that actually is not done here is this second part needs to be tapered. So it needs to be roughly -10 degrees. Another thing will fail because the fillet will be wrong, but we can fix it. I didn't save the thing, so we select these lines, these 4 and these 2 by 4. I mean these 4 on top and this one, and yeah, we make them nice and smooth. Plus you can see it is tapered now because this thing is also angled. So if we'll do it straight, and I did one, it will not actually fill. So that's why we need to fix it. And it can fit, but then it is, you probably can see there is a pressure inside and it's not becoming flat. So I added this topper, plus I added halves of these pegs that will go into holes we have here. Padded the pegs, and then the last thing we do is the mirror, and we mirror the whole body, and that's it. This is our basic shape that we can print out. Let's open this in the PrusaSlicer. So there's not a big print, as you can see, and actually I printed it with a green transparent PETG. Don't tell my wife, because she said it needs to be black. But with this tiny, I think that tiny size of it, I don't think she will notice. Shh. And slice. And as you can see, with the 15% infill, it's like 16 minutes of print. So just a moment, and probably we prefer the gyroid, just in case. It doesn't need to be so, let's say, strong, but just to be on the safe side, let's use gyroid, which is stronger any angle. And yeah, let's get to the printer, let's print it, and so this will be the craft part. It is a craft part, and then we go to execute. So we will glue this thing, this filler block. So we'll basically glue this element to this holder, and then we will use some strong double-side tape to actually attach the whole holder to the wall. And probably after 2 months I can say, yeah, it is working, it didn't fall off. Time for glue up. Let's maybe use a piece of the sandpaper to make sure we have a better connection. This thing is not that smooth, and let's grab the glue, and I will be doing it on camera, so I'm not 100% sure how accurate I'm gonna be without seeing the thing with my bare eyes, but let's see. Yeah, now you can see the thing is greenish. Knowing myself, I will stick to the thing, but let's hope this is not gonna happen. We should count some seconds, like 60 or so. So let's wait a while. I will close the glue. Maybe a bit more here around the... There's also some space that will touch. Yeah, let's close it. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. And yeah, let's make it stick. Oh. See? I didn't glue myself to it yet. Click. Nice and flat. Yeah. Yeah, let's keep it pushed. Wait a few seconds. My double-side tape is smaller than this thing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just connect two pieces. Let's cut it roughly. Then we'll do it nicely. Yeah, so this is the rough cut. Yeah, I think we can leave this tiny gap over here. We have still quite a lot of connection. And let's maybe try to find slightly sharper part of this edge here. Yeah, I've managed to cut it pretty much nice and flat. So let's get to the bathroom and let's attach it to the wall. And the final assembly. Here is our holder. Oh, maybe dirty from here and there, but we'll clean it afterwards. And a decent amount of double-sided tape that should hold it. So let me peel off the protector and let's get it. Okay, and let's just press it. Strong enough. Yeah, and a moment of truth. Ta-da! And now any water dripping from here will not end up on our faucet. Thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell. And if you want to keep me awake, you can buy me a coffee, there's a link down there. And happy printing! See you soon. Bye-bye.